So, does Transformers Legacy Laser Optimus Prime belong in your collection? Well, let's find out. So yeah, Legacy Laser Optimus Prime. Just set that there because that's hard to hold up with this trailer. So yeah, why did I actually get this, and why would you want this in your collection? Honestly, if you're a big Optimus Prime fan, or you're just a big G2 fan, really, you wouldn't want this. But why would you want this figure in your collection? Well, it's a really more up-to-date version of the G2 Laser Optimus Prime, which they use that mode again for the RID Scourge, which I have him over here in my Nimbus area because I don't have a shelf. I don't have many of him. But yeah, I absolutely love the look of this design in his vehicle form and everything, with all the chrome silver wheels. They roll very nicely. The fire flames on the front part of the truck, and yeah. Now, even though there is basically a heavy retool of the Earthrise Optimus Prime, which they used that for the Netflix and Shatterglass, but they really kept, like, mostly some, but they really heavy retooled this figure. And you can still see some bits and everything. Now, this figure, I think, is just a nice, fun difference to have Optimus Prime, since we had the Earthrise mode so many times. It's been overused. So it's nice to have a different variant of Optimus Prime, and being a G2 themed Laser Optimus Prime, I really love it. And I'm really hoping that they come out with the RID Scourge of this mode, because I would look great with my Nimbus Dark Convoy shelf area there. Not really a shelf, it's my desk. But yeah, this guy is really fun and everything. Playability is really great, even with the tanker as well and stuff. So yeah, let's get this guy transformed. So before we actually look more into this guy, let's actually look at the tanker itself, because it's supposed to be a battle station like the original Laser Optimus Prime or the RID Scourge and everything. And yeah, I absolutely like this, but I'm really hoping that we might get some upgrade kits to kind of mimic the G2 Laser Optimus Prime, with the blasters, missile launchers, disc launchers, and stuff like that. But I do like how this concept, because there's tons of 5mm ports in here, and you can store his axe and sword in here as well. and everything. And what I discovered is that the whole axe little slot on the bottom where the handle folds up into down here, that tab there fits perfectly into the little crane arm thing. So you can really get more of that whole blast and everything. And if I remembered I needed a blast effect, we'll just grab this one. Yes, it is blast effect compatible on that little axe handle thing, which I really like and everything. And even though his little blaster that he actually is supposed to wield, where it looks basically like a double handle frying pan and everything, that's not blast effect at all. And I'm a little disappointed on that. Yeah, you do have like detail of like the barrels with nozzles and everything, but honestly, bring back the ports for the blast effects. We love this gimmick. Don't take it away from us, Hasbro. But also what's kind of weird and strange too is that these two are actually separated pieces. You can take this part off here and set that aside, I guess. And I don't know. Maybe we're just, you know, enough great just imagination and everything. You kind of give him a big giant hunk of blaster. Or really, you could probably put this on his back and actually give him like, let's see here. Was playing around earlier with it. A big giant like cannon above his head, kind of like the Make Toys Battle tanker set. Even though, really, I haven't found any way to put these together like that. I know you can use weaponizers probably to do it, but yeah, I'm still toying around with that. But it's kind of a weird gimmick that they actually did that, you know, it's got all that stuff. So yeah, that's the tanker and everything. I'll just set to that side. Now on the figure itself, I do love the details, the sculpt of this figure and everything. And yeah, it looks so nice and so clean. And yes, he does have a backpack kibble, but that's not, he's supposed to have a backpack kibble, and I forget to put that back down. And everything, and then just little small details, even like down here where there's like supposed to look like thrusters and everything. I love that. He's got little 5mm ports all around him, 2 in the back of his legs, 1 on the side of his legs. You got some under his forearms there as well, and even the shoulder columns here are 5mm ports as well, so you could put like blast effects, weaponizer parts, or anything on here. Playability on this guy is really fun and everything. And I also do like that you actually have like these shoulder missile pod launchers. That is just a nice little surprise and everything. I absolutely love that gimmick. Now I kind of wish you could somehow squeeze a blast effects in there, but it's kind of really hard to get it in between. I mean, you can get them in between the missiles details and everything, but it's all right. So yeah, and he's in the also he's got, you know, like I showed, 5mm port in his back here, and he's also on top of his shoulder columns. He does have 5mm ports there as well, and everything. So yeah, not only does he have all this nice detail, and you just weaponize him, decorate him with weaponizers and blast effects and everything. Pulsability on this guy is really good too. You know, the head's on a ball joint. You can do a full rotation, look up and down and everything. The shoulder columns, due to transformation, can move out of the way, so you can have the arms fully articulated any way you want. And it's like a soft ratchet. Now there is a bicep swivel. Elbows have a 90-degree bend, and the wrists are on ball joints, but you don't really get full range. You just get a rotation there. Waist swivel has a full 360 degrees and everything. Legs can spread completely full Van Damme sideways, and you can get quite a bit forward and back as well. Knee articulation, he does have a little bit over 90-degree bend at the knees and everything, and ankle tiltage just a little bit, but not full Van Damme extreme, and toes and heels are articulated a little bit, but that's due to transformation. He does come with the matrix of leadership, but I can't get mine out. I don't have fingernails, and I don't really have a budget to get it out, so I can't quite get that out. But I know the Matrix of Leadership is a different design, and I love how it opens up this way instead of the typical winged door style. It just flips up and everything. Nice little detail and everything. I just wish they made it easier to get that Matrix of Leadership and everything. But yeah, so does this figure belong in your collection? Well, really, if you're a big Optimus Prime fan, then yes, this figure belongs in your collection. If you're a big G2 fan and you want a Laser Optimus Prime that's more updated, more articulated, then yes, I would recommend this guy. Honestly, I highly recommend actually having this guy in your collection. Just the amount of details, the playability of this guy, the articulation, overall, I highly recommend to have this guy in your collection. And that's what I really think. So yeah, this has been Optimus Prime. Remember, bay your collection, maximize your spark, but never terrorize your wallet. We'll see you next time. Please, Hasbro, give me a Dark Convoy Optimus Prime of this figure. I will love to have an update version of this guy. Peace.